On this episode of Oregon Inlet, we're going to be talking about Miss Katy, Dare County's new dredge.
Don't lollygag, 'cause here we go.
High levels of sand caused the second boating accident in a month at Oregon Inlet. A person was hurt after a charter boat ran aground near the Bonner Bridge Sunday. Same thing happened last month on another boat. From Chopper 10, you can see the problem there. Sand is filling in, and the inlet is the only way local fishermen can reach the ocean. Right now, there isn't enough state money to increase dredging or even keep it going after June. Dare County commissioners are asking President Obama for help to keep the Oregon Inlet open.
The inlet is getting more shallow, even with dredging.
Weather will help determine if a dredger can help deepen the Oregon Inlet. The channel is so shallow, the Coast Guard has banned larger boats from going through at the Bonner Bridge.
This is historic, folks. This is unprecedented. This is the first in the United States of America of a situation like this with a public-private partnership. This day will go down in one of the greatest days in our history in Dare County. It's critical that we have these resources in place to properly dredge our channels and inlets that these watermen depend on as their highway to get to work every single day of their life.
I think if the normal person that works inland, say around Raleigh or Charlotte, see what the charter boat guys, the commercial, the smaller longline boats that are here now, drop netters, saw what they went through on a daily basis just to get out and to go try and make a living.
We're proud of being at Oregon Inlet. We're proud of the people that we are because people look up to us because what we deal with. But our government and people in Raleigh, I don't think they even have an idea what we deal with.
They would be amazed at the stories that they would hear, just at what people go through on a typical day just to go try and make a living.
It's real easy to say, well, just go find something else to do. When you've done that all your life and your father did it and your grandfather did it, it's not just like opening and closing a door. You know, it doesn't work that simple. And I think they get a bad shake in that deal.
We're trying to figure out what we're going to do because we're not getting jetties at this point.
Harry Schiffman, there in the back. Thank you, Harry. It was Harry's vision that got this project started.
The incident when we paid that dredge $9 million and it did that and got the channel nice, and then 3 months later the channel was gone. It was only 3.5 feet. The lights came on like, you know, we got to have a dredge here most all the time. You can't throw rocks at the Corps because they didn't do it. It's that they just didn't have the equipment. They have to maintain inlets with these dredges from Maine to Texas. And they only have 3 dredges. So looking at that picture, we decided, okay, we got to have our own dredge. How are we going to do it?
Well, hey, I'm optimistic about it. I'm happy to see it. Anything will help this. It can't get much worse than what it is.
You can't just put all your eggs in one basket. So I want a jetty and I don't want nothing else. Damn it, that just ain't gonna cut it. What good is a jetty gonna do you if you're gone? If you're like Moon Tillet Fish Company, if you're out of freaking business and gone, jetty ain't gonna do you no damn good and it probably won't come.
He could go down and work for 6 months every day and we have a spell of weather tonight and lose every bit he dredged.
We take a stab a little bit each day. You know, instead of coming in here and doing something for a short period of time and then we don't see a dredge for 4 or 5 months. So at least the task force can dictate where that dredge is going.
It's official, and thanks to the crew that brought her up here, the Miss Katy is home.
A hopper dredge is like a great big earth mover.
It's a special day for the Outer Banks and the communities of Wanchese and Hatteras of what the Miss Katy is going to be able to do for the waterways and the watermen that go in and out of these inlets every day.
Just about everybody that comes through this inlet, in the span of probably 4 or 5 days, has reached out on the radio and said how happy they are. And I get phone calls periodically about, why am I over here or why am I over there dredging, and that kind of thing. But it's just people want to know. Everybody's curious what's going on, and just like everybody else, I've kind of got my opinions where we need to be dredging. And it's not that easy going through the bureaucratic red tape to get permits and go where we think we need to go. So we just have to go through the rigmarole of getting it done.
The crew. I want to recognize the crew.
How often do you think Miss Katie would have to be in Hatteras to make a difference?
It would be a constant maintenance. I mean, it's not like I can tell you 3 times a year or whatever, but if they have their own dredge that they can constantly maintain, by that I don't mean every day of the week, but whenever they see it shoaling, dredge it out.
Do you think that there's a chance that the Watermen of Wanchese and the Oregon Inlet Task Force could work together in ways of communication to get Miss Katie to dredge where it needs to?
Absolutely, yeah. Anything's possible, yes. Yes, I hope that's what it is. Because we're all in this together. As long as we're all on the same page of what we want.
For the future of Oregon Inlet, where's Miss Katie going to stand, do you think?
The dredge is not bad. It just needs, some, who's going to be in charge of it, where they're going to dig at, or where they're going to spend their time. We got our major problems with our waterways on the Outer Banks.
We learned that the Watermen of Wanchese are hopeful. Hopeful that Miss Katie will make a difference on the waterways here in Dare County. The impact of the Oregon Inlet condition it's in has left Wanchese devastated, and it seems this dredge could be the glimpse of hope they've been searching for. What does that say about the fishermen that are working right now?
What does it say about them? It says that somebody just don't really care about them and they don't want them around anymore.
Why shouldn't the state step up and say, there's that much revenue involved for us? We need to make sure these boys got a road to go in and out of.
It would be very refreshing to see somebody just do the right damn thing